Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Spins away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. A lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Three yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to have?
Think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold. And
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Running back, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now back to throw. Rolling to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now that'll be tipped. 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
So you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now they try the right side here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we always...
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. So who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. Now he'll pull it down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side complete. It's James. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Oh, what a catch by Edelman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in, and the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New York ready to go again offensively. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. 1-score game. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Game on the line. Season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And that may do it for this NFC title game.
Let's go, let's go. And we got number 53, 53. Badger.
And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards on the ground. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. Ooh, with a juke. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC